Good morning and welcome to this edition of the Axis Insights series of webinars. Before we start, I'd like to take the time to thank you for joining us and encourage you to make use of both the Ask a Question tool within the platform to share any comments or questions you may have, and the useful links section where you'll find additional content, information on how to register for our upcoming webinars, as well as how to contact and arrange a visit to one of our many Axis Experience Centres, where we can support you in exploring the opportunities around this particular topic and beyond for your organisation. With that housekeeping completed, let me start with a question that I imagine resonates deeply with many of you. Are you constantly battling rising operational costs, persistent labour shortages, and the relentless pressure to deliver faster, safer, and more efficiently, all the while striving for greater sustainability? If you answered yes to any of these, then you're definitely in the right place. My name's Adam Wales, and I'm a Key Account Manager for Digital Transformation here at Axis Communications. And we're here today because we understand these immense challenges you face every day. And we're seeing how intelligent solutions are not just helping, but truly transforming how logistics operations run. We'll be discussing these real-world challenges in logistics and, more importantly, how smart solutions are providing tangible answers. And those challenges I just mentioned, they're not just buzzwords. They translate directly into significant risks and costs for your business, as this next slide vividly illustrates. This probably looks familiar to most of you. We're seeing pressure points across the board, from the constant push for faster fulfillment and rising market demands to the critical challenges of labour shortages and the need for greater efficiency and automation. And of course, the growing imperative for sustainability is a huge factor. All of these contribute to real, tangible risks within your operations. And these pressures aren't just abstract ideas. They translate directly into significant costs and dangers every single day. Let's look at some of the top risks in more detail, starting with health and safety. When we talk about health and safety, the numbers are often staggering. Fatigue-related incidents alone cost businesses hundreds of millions annually. Fires, thankfully less frequent but as equally devastating, add another significant burden. And those daily operational safety incidents, a slip, a fall, a minor collision, while maybe not making the headlines, collectively cost an immense amount, both in direct costs and indirect impacts like lost productivity and insurance premiums. It's clear that safety is paramount, but beyond direct safety, operational efficiencies also hit your bottom line hard. Moving to the operational side, the numbers are equally eye-opening. Think about truck delays and inefficiencies. That's a mind-boggling $15 million per year across the industry. And just imagine the impact that has on your delivery schedules, your staff's time, and your customer satisfaction. And then cargo theft and general security losses, a persistent drain on profits, and significant operational efficiency losses from things like process errors, resource waste, or just general bottlenecks. Pausing here for the first poll question of our webinar, I'd like to invite you to respond to who relates to at least one of these items. 2, 3, perhaps all of them? We'd really value your response to better understand where your biggest challenges lie. So the challenges are real and significant. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, right? Well, here's the good news. The tools to tackle these problems are evolving rapidly. In fact, many of you might already have the foundational technology in place to start making a real difference. For the longest time, cameras were primarily forensic investigation, something you reviewed after an incident. But that paradigm has completely shifted. Today, with advancements in AI and analytics, cameras can truly see, understand, and act in real time, often before problems even arise. This isn't just a futuristic vision, it's a direction the entire industry is heading. And if you're feeling like it's a lot to take in, you're definitely not alone. This key insight from recent industry studies shows that the vast majority of warehouse leaders recognize the power of machine vision and aim to adopt it. But almost as many admit they don't know where to start. And that's perfectly understandable. This technology can seem daunting for this purpose. But that's precisely where we come in, to help simplify that journey for you. Now, before we dive into the exciting smart solutions available, let's address some fundamental questions that often come up, especially around privacy and data security, because adopting these advanced technologies means doing it responsibly. We understand that bringing advanced analytics into your operations can raise questions, especially regarding worker privacy and data security, and rightly so. At Axis, these aren't afterthoughts. They are built into the very core of our solutions. We offer features like live privacy, which allows for anonymizing workers in video feeds. This ensures the focus remains purely on detecting unsafe situations or optimizing processes, not on individual identification. Then, for data protection itself, edge analytics means video can be processed directly on the camera, minimizing the need to transmit sensitive data across your network. And crucially, our solutions come with built-in cybersecurity and regular updates to protect against vulnerabilities, helping you meet essential compliance standards. It's about empowering you to improve safety and efficiency with the peace of mind that privacy and security are fundamentally protected. With that foundation of trust established, let's now look at how these smart solutions directly address those critical challenges we discussed earlier, moving from problems to tangible improvements. So how do these intelligent cameras actually help you? Let's dive into some practical examples where this technology is making a real difference today. And here's the thing, you don't have to jump straight to the most complex solutions. Many of the most impactful improvements start with relatively straightforward implementations that build upon what you might already have or that are easy to integrate. We often begin by enhancing your ability to monitor and raise awareness, and then evolve to actively detect and respond. Let's start with those high-impact forklift and vehicle-related incidents. Our solutions can implement speed tracking to detect speeding vehicles and even integrate with access control for gate and barrier management. More importantly, we can detect when a person is too close to a forklift, or if a forklift is approaching, triggering alerts through audio and visual solutions. Others still will focus on detecting and tracking near misses and collisions between vehicles and people. And the data gathered can be used to educate and improve employee behaviour. It's about creating virtual safety zones and getting proactive alerts to prevent collisions before they happen. Next, let's talk about basic safety compliance. We all know the challenges of consistently ensuring PPE compliance across an organisation. Our visual sensors can automatically identify if a helmet or other required PPE is missing and alert supervisors in real time. Additionally, with dynamic signage integrated into that visual sensing piece, we can then actually provide real-time notification to persons before they enter those protected spaces to ensure that they are compliant to the required standards. And for those critical moments, slip and fall detection means if somebody falls, an alert is triggered immediately, drastically reducing response time and potentially mitigating the severity of an injury, all while capturing and preserving the root cause attached to any incident. And again, safety compliance is all about behaviour, so identifying activity like this, for example, and addressing it can be hugely impactful. As can providing visual solutions directly at the loading dock, ensuring that employees can validate external activity before opening shutters and potentially exposing themselves to moving vehicles or falls from unprotected edges. And naturally, there will always be an event that occurs that no one was prepared for. Or alternatively, your organisation has a need to capture data around how often a particular situation happens before you can then invest in automating it. One of the most versatile tools we offer to address that lets customers talk to video. and ask it to show specific situations using our free text search engine within our camera station video management system. This allows you to prompt with natural characteristics. So for example, show me a worker with a blue vest, or show me a person on the phone. And taking this a step further, we have established relationships with independent software vendors that are building platforms to not only ingest visual data, but also data from all sources, including access control, barcode scanners, environmental sensors, and much more. With these data lakes, organizations like yours can access comprehensive, fact-based evidence that is specific to your organization and environment and interrogate that data with natural context inquiries. Furthermore, by utilizing agentic AI toolsets within those platforms, it can consume the data fed to it and share observations around behaviors and patterns it observes, identifying potential challenges and bottlenecks that wouldn't be otherwise visible unless physically monitored 24 hours a day, which is clearly a huge investment of resource and very unlikely to take place. And these same solutions that provide impact within health and safety objectives can also be focused towards operational goals too. Again, beginning by enhancing your ability to monitor and raise awareness, and then evolve to actively detect and respond. Let's talk about protecting your goods and your reputation. Imagine having video proof of packing by overlaying scanned barcodes directly onto the video feed. This means if there's a customer claim about missing or damaged items, you can search and track orders in video and quickly find the exact moment the package was prepared, saving you time and money. Conveyor belts come in many shapes and formats. Some have sensors for speed, vibration, jams, stagnation, and more. In those cases, customers will often overlay data from those sensors onto key cameras, using temporal charts to make investigations easier. But often, sensors are not available or can't be used. In those cases, customers can use video analytics to achieve all of those same objectives, and even including dropped and unattended packages that fall from the conveyor. This has the advantage of generating much richer data than is provided by a single sensor. It's not unusual for our customers to trigger a sound or a visual alert when they detect such issues, so a nearby worker can address them. And when this issue happens, those same customers investigate the recordings to find out the cause based on those triggers. So there's still some manual work, but it's no longer guesswork. We can also detect load damage alerts when trucks are being loaded or unloaded at the dock, giving you immediate evidence that can support both claim mitigation for inbound goods and prevent unnecessary costs attached to rework for damaged outbound goods and the associated customer experience impact. Cameras can also be used to face inside of trucks to measure the fill rate with the help of video analytics. This provides metrics to improve fill rates and shipping efficiency, with these results potentially being displayed in real time at the loading location to guide and improve operator behavior. And moving to the outside, getting to and managing the loading dock is a bottleneck for many operations. Something as commonplace as license plate verification can be used more intelligently to streamline gated entrances and support automatic routing of vehicles via audio and visual devices, such as automated speakers, dynamic signs, and directional or traffic light systems, resulting in your vehicles being able to seamlessly move right from the gate to the dock. And that includes detection of free loading docks, furthermore supporting the optimization of traffic flow. And once they arrive at the dock, that same license plate verification solution can be used to validate that it's the right dock. In some cases, we have customers that want to ensure that trucks departing have taken the right container, and so they use optical character recognition analytics on the camera to read the trailer identification number. The system then uses a combination of license plate and container code recognition to determine if the exit gate should open or not, releasing the vehicle for onwards travel, or detaining and alerting staff to the mismatch so it can be corrected. And thinking about those vehicles, how often is the efficiency of your organisation impacted by damage to that asset? If damage could be detected earlier, in more detail, and stored for future auditing purposes, how much impact could that have on the overall effectiveness of your fleet? Or how many claims is your business handling that originate from third parties without the factual evidence on hand to combat these claims? With vision-based solutions, this can be implemented today with immediate results. These examples are just a snapshot, but they highlight how intelligent cameras are transforming operations. The beauty is, you don't have to tackle everything at once. This journey can be phased, allowing you to build up and out on success, with every solution not just tackling a specific objective, but providing a critical data point to support improvements in business intelligence for your organization over time. We understand that implementing new technology can seem like a huge undertaking, but the great news is that your journey to a smarter, more efficient logistics operation doesn't have to be a big bang approach. It's a phased, scalable approach, and we're here to support you at every stage. Looking at step one, many of you are already here, using cameras for basic monitoring, retrospective investigations, and worker coaching. It's about having eyes on the ground. The next step is adding intelligence to those cameras. This is where you move to proactive detect and respond capabilities like automated alerts for PPE violations or immediate notifications for a slip and fall. The system becomes an active participant in your organization's safety. And then ultimately, at step 3 and beyond, we can integrate these insights with your other operational systems. This is where you truly automate and customize, generating deep insights, predictive maintenance alerts, and even automating actions based on camera input. This is about optimizing your entire operation. No matter where you are on this journey or what your most pressing challenge is, we can help you take the next step. Our goal is to be your partner in achieving these efficiencies. And so pausing again for another poll question here. Reflecting on what's been shared today, are there dedicated people or departments within your organization for these type of use cases and applications? So in summary, we've explored how smart camera solutions are transforming logistics. They're no longer just about security. They're powerful tools that can see, understand, and act to transform significant challenges into opportunities for greater safety, efficiency, and ultimately profitability. Everything we've touched upon today lives within the vision of Logistics 5.0, a future that's more human-centric, sustainable, and incredibly resilient. The real question for us all today is, as the logistics market evolves, how are your operations evolving to not just meet, but truly thrive in this future? We believe that by leveraging these intelligent solutions, you can protect your people, secure your assets, and optimize your entire operation, positioning your organization to lead the evolving logistics landscape. We'd love to learn more about your specific challenges and explore how a tailored Axis solution could benefit your organization. So please don't hesitate to reach out to either me directly or the business as a whole. Once again, thank you for your time today. I hope you found value in today's presentation, and I look forward to reading and responding to you.